Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Lori. I hope that you are having a wonderful week. I'm just here to give a quick introduction to today's video. I have a very good friend whose son had a high school project. He had to film a documentary for a local business. And I was so honored when he chose Lori's Boston Found. His name is Eric. I'm going to link all of his information below, his YouTube channel, his Instagram. It will all be linked below if you want to go give him a follow and show him some love. I have literally known Eric his entire life. He is just a few months younger than Rocco and he grew up with my kids. His mom decided to have a red carpet event at her house and do a screening with all of our close friends. Eric did such a great job. I am so very proud of him. So a little disclaimer, Eric was here in the middle of Thriftless February and all of my inventory was pulled out. So you guys should consider what you see in the basement in this video, my before I overhaul my inventory and get everything tidied up for you. And that video will be coming out really soon. Thank you everybody for tuning in today. It really means a lot to me and I know it means so much to Eric. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're interested in seeing more of my content. And I'll see you real soon. Enjoy the documentary. Okay, so terrible lighting, but I am going to a screening for the documentary that my friend's son Eric did for my business, Lori's Boston Found. I'm gonna take you along with me. You're gonna meet some of my friends over at the screening, and then I will be sharing the documentary here with you. So let's go. Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
This is so extra.
Welcome to the premiere of the documentary of Lori's Boston Found.
Here's our director and filmmaker, Eric Fish, an up-and-coming talent in the industry. I have my theme song going here.
Yeah.
You gotta get the red carpet, Julie.
Yeah. Here we go.
Are you ready for tonight, Eric?
I am. I'm so excited for you to see it.
Is it showtime?
It is showtime.
Did you do all these too? Or some of these Andrews?
Oh no, I made all those.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the Joker's scary.
It wasn't going to be a bridge. You already were like I'm sure you're going to never borrow something over your bag to make it look like you're buying.
Hi, Rhonda. Hello. Hello. We are so excited to be here to premiere Eric's documentary on Lori's Boston Found. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for letting me film you and see like what you do.
Oh my gosh, it was a pleasure. You guys saw Eric when we went to the Goodwill Outlet. And you got some good things there too as well. Are you gonna go back with me or was this strictly for filming?
Definitely. That was so fun.
And I'm here with some of my best girlfriends from my hometown. And we are about to pop open the champagne. You're 21, right, Eric?
No.
Whoa! I almost took out an eye. All right, here we go. I almost took an eye out.
Way to go.
That was... Eric, what's the name of your production company?
Fish films.
Fish Films.
This
is Julie Fish.
That's awesome.
So Julie and I have been friends here for how long, Julie?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Our oldest are
23.
23.
Oh yeah, 23. So
23.
Like
So
probably
20?
20 or somewhere around there.
20 years now.
Somewhere around there.
These are my girls here. They all came to celebrate Eric.
Eric made the film for his honors film class at his high school.
Yep. And he took, I want to say like 3 hours of footage, and the documentary is 12 minutes long. And I can say, as somebody who edits a lot of film, editing is the hardest part, right, Eric?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's all about the editing. Rita, I liked that close-up, thank you. Girl.
She's
Right. I'm making a mess to our beautiful woman behind the camera. Here, give me some seltzer.
There you go.
All right,
Here,
bud.
Eric, come tell us.
You can
See, there's seltzer.
Your film debut.
Non-alcoholic. Yeah, film debut.
To many more, Eric.
Woo! Eric and I are headed to Hollywood.
Woo! Who's excited?
So exciting.
Are you excited?
This is my
Okay, I'm gonna have clap. Alright, it's starting, it's starting.
My name is Lori and my company is called Lori's Boston Found. I started it in 2018. I've been a stay-at-home mom I was a stay-at-home mom for the better part of like 20 years, just like working part-time retail jobs. And then I got into reselling in 2018 and started my YouTube channel in 2019. Started out as a hobby, at a hobby level, just kind of going to thrift stores. A lot of people start with their own closet, which is actually probably a better thing to do because you save money that way. You can make a lot of mistakes selling your own clothes without making much of an investment, but I'm a shopper, so I went right to Savers in Marlboro, and I started buying stuff and listing them. Here. Sandy, I'm just dropping off. When I think about like what got me into thrifting, I've actually been a lifelong thrifter. It's always been kind of part of my DNA. I grew up with my mom, who was very thrifty. We didn't have a lot of money growing up, and not even so much that we didn't have money, but we just really enjoyed the hunt of yard sales. It wasn't so much thrifting when I was a kid, it was yard sales and flea markets and things like that, and just bargain hunting, the clearance section of stores. So I've done it my whole life. It was really second nature to me. If an item doesn't fit, I'll get returns. Or if somebody just sends me a little love package, I get it here too. So I started on YouTube. I started August of 2018 on Poshmark. And then the following January, I decided to do one of my hauls on YouTube. And I was super awkward, and like I was in my pajamas, and filmed the whole thing the wrong way, but whatever, I posted it. And like 4 of my closest friends and family watched. Not bad for like a middle-aged mom, you know. I really didn't know if I had a place on YouTube, given my age and my demographic, but you know, I think a lot of other middle-aged moms watch me. You know, I don't think the 18-year-olds are necessarily my demographic, but it's been really fun. I may have a certain game plan or mission in mind, depending on the store that I'm going to. I shop in all sorts of places, so I'll go to like your basic thrift stores like Savers or Goodwill, where your average cost of goods is around $5 or $6. And then like the place we're going to today is the Goodwill Outlet, where you purchase things by the pound. And this is not for the faint of heart, what we're doing today. It's really fun. It's a complete treasure hunt. There's these giant blue bins, and they dump clothes in, and these are all the clothes that either didn't sell at the normal Goodwill store or what we call raw donations. And the raw donations are the best. Those come just directly from the person dropping them off. A lot of people ask about the money, and I don't necessarily do this for the money. I really enjoy the connection I have with other people. I'm pretty innately, I'm very much a social person, and having my YouTube channel and just like a presence on Instagram has really helped me connect with other people. See, they used to be open till like 7 or 8. It was cozy. Thank you. That cleared out really fast. People are bored. And a lot of times when you're digging through the bins, like if something looks even remotely good, I'll grab it. What I've learned is to grab first and then look later. So right now I'm sorting the stuff that I'll sell on my own, and then the stuff that will go in my mystery boxes. So mystery boxes is more for style. It's not like anything like any special brand, but it's nice quality stuff in good condition. Those are things that I'm giving 5 to 7 items for $35. And this is a vintage skirt. Like I'll sell this on my own because I think this is really cool. So that will go in a different pile. For me, I really just love the hunt more than anything. I think that's why the bins are so much fun, or just thrifting in general. It's like you just never know what you might find. And I think that just keeps me coming back for more. It definitely feels more like a job now but I still really enjoy it. And sometimes you just crave it, like, oh, I just want to zone out and go thrifting. And it can be really fun. Like today, I would give today about a B- or a C+ as far as like what we found. We did well. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't like one of those days where I'm driving home like, oh my gosh, I just found this fantastic thing, you know, and I'm all excited. I can't really think of any one thing that stands out that I got today. But they were all decent. We call them bread and butter items. If you look online, there's just so much clothing that is wasted, and it's one of the biggest problems in the world right now is the waste from textiles and garments. I've sold over 4,000 pieces on Poshmark in 3 years, and I would say 3,500 of them were used and, you know, are circling back into the system now as opposed to just ending up in a landfill potentially. So I really feel that what resellers do is great work. I feel so lucky that my business was an online business during COVID, because many people who were unable to go to their job, you know, they saw businesses close, and I think it was so hard on so many people. Honestly, the very first month of COVID, so I would say March, April, and May, like of 2020, that was when everybody was terrified, and a lot of people just weren't spending because they didn't know what was going to happen to their jobs. And if anything, I feel like I gained a lot of momentum during COVID because I was just able to hunker down at home and film. That's when I really grew my YouTube channel. I focused a lot on YouTube, and people were lonely during COVID also. One of the major changes that I've made with my business, well, it's kind of an ongoing change, is just striving for more organization. When I first started, as far as my inventory goes, I'm speaking specifically about my inventory. I have over 1,300 pieces in my inventory now, and they're all stored in bins in my basement. Some items are hanging, but it's a lot to keep track of. And I didn't really start with a good organization system from the get-go, so I've been backpedaling for 3.5 years, and I feel like I finally gotten to a place where I have a good system, and it's allowed me to not worry so much about that part of my business so that I can focus on other parts. The thing that separates me from like a Nordstrom or Macy's, where people are getting things brand new, is the interaction and the customer service and like the personal touches. So like the packaging that I do, I put a lot of love into. I try to connect with my buyers. I feel like I have a good relationship. I have a lot of repeat customers. This is Caitlin.
Hi.
Caitlin is my high school assistant. She's a senior, and she photographs the stuff that I pick up at the thrift store. She's here about 9 hours a week. She comes in mostly 3-hour shifts, and we hang things over here on this wall, and then Caitlin takes measurements, photographs, and then she drafts the items for us. So once they get drafted, then I will do the description and make the listings go live on Poshmark and on eBay. Yes, but as I sell shoes from up here, I pull them from the bins and put them up here. There is actually inventory everywhere. Behind me, these are all items that are already in my inventory, but they're jackets, so I hang them instead of putting them in bins. And this starts the wall of my inventory in all of the bins. And Caitlin also does that for me. I have a QR code system. So once something is processed, Caitlin, once I've already put it in a haul video, that's like the green light to put it away in inventory. So Caitlin and I will, sometimes we put it in these little packages. A lot of the sweaters we don't, but we scan the QR code and then we designate the item to that bin, and it's all run through an app so that when I sell something, I just put in the descriptor, like I would say, you know, Theory orange top, and it would come up that it was in bin G. This is the work in progress. I just got 2 new towers here, and I repurposed all of these IKEA bins over here for like scarves and gloves. I put some boots over there, but I have my hard goods over here. I don't do much with hard goods, but I was at the Goodwill Outlet and I found this tiny little owl right here, and he's a Pokemon owl. And there's not, I mean, I probably paid 10 cents for him because you pay by the pound. When I looked at sold comps, he had sold for 125 or 185. It was something crazy like that. And do you know, I haven't listed him. Like he's in, I have him, like the photograph of him, but I haven't listed him yet. But like he's something that I just stumbled upon. I think it's really important to be curious when you do this, because I could have just looked at him and been like, I recently sold, just a couple weeks ago, a Tower of Terror sweatshirt, a Disney Tower of Terror. Like Disney fans are the best because they love to collect. And so that sweatshirt I paid $8.99 for. I listed it for $125 and I got a $90 offer within like a week or two. So that sold for $90. Like those are the things that excite me. And it's not always the things that you would think. It's fun to find those unique pieces that nobody else has available. Those are the things that I get excited about. If somebody were to ask me for some advice on how to start the business or when or why, I would just say, go for it. I think there are a million reasons you can talk yourself out of starting something that's new and a little scary. And I think the best way to figure out how it's going to go for you is to actually just dig in. And it can be really scary, and it doesn't happen overnight. You know, this is 2022. In August of this year, it's going to be 4 years in business, and I still struggle with my inventory system, and I still struggle with like organizing my time for scheduling my YouTube videos and stuff. So I really think my best advice is to just go in and expect to make a ton of mistakes and know that it's okay, that it's all part of the growing process. So I think when people are starting a new business, they should really lead with their heart. It may sound a little corny, but I feel like if you're really passionate about what you're doing, then you have to work really hard. You have to know it's going to be hard work, but that's what I would say.